Hey y'all, it's Amber Anderson and you're here for Girlfriends Insider. And this week, my special guest is not one of my close girlfriends, but instead it's my ex-boyfriend, Isaiah Kirkendall. Hey!
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. How was your week?
My week was really great. I got my first tattoo, so I feel a little bit like an adult. I got it on my wrist, guys, if you can see it. It's my auntie's name. She passed away when I was going into high school, so getting her on my wrist is just a friendly reminder of my hustle and like why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm a journalist, so I'm always writing or typing something, so I always can look at my wrist and just be reminded to just keep going and keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It was a pretty chill week. I had dinner with one of my friends who just came back home from college, and I had dinner with my close friend Anafia, so it was a pretty decent week for me. Real chill, nothing too exciting.
That's good.
What about you?
Mine was good. I started a new job Monday. Thursday I had a scholarship award dinner, and today I'm here with you, so finishing the week out strong.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know people are probably gonna watch this and be like, why did I invite you on the show? But you know what's crazy? We're not even like exes. We're like close friends. Like when we dated, we were like freshmen. We were like little babies.
Exactly, and I've known you since 7th grade, and I knew your cousins before I knew you. So
you always want to say that you were a part of the family.
People don't know all of this stuff.
You always want to say you are a part of my family. Which you are. You are kind of are a part of my family. My cousins, they still do call you little bro, and it's whatever. But no, okay, so let's get into some hot topics and what really went down this week in the world. So Reynolds Wrap is paying people $5,000 a week to go out and test all the ribs and deem someone in the United States the best ribs.
Does sound like a good job, but I no longer eat pork. But for $5,000, might have to do it.
5,000 weeks. So you get you have to do it for 2 weeks. So you get a total of $10,000, and then on top of that, you have to post on social media every day when you're trying the ribs. Mm-hmm. And then all you have to do is write like a 100-word little essay about ribs and I guess how you cook them or like how ribs taste to you. I think it's a pretty decent little job. Well, it's not a little job if you're making $10,000 in 2 weeks. That's not a little job now. It's a pretty big deal. But I don't know. Would you do it?
Of course. For $10,000, I would. Would you?
Yes, sign me up. I could pay off my tuition. I could go,
Definitely
start saving.
That's another scholarship, basically.
That's basically another scholarship. But it also, so aside from rental wraps and them promoting all this good news that you can get $10,000 for just eating some ribs for 2 weeks, Chicago also had some really great news this week. Taylor is going to the NBA. He's
that was
playing
definitely
for
big
the
for the city. Yeah, because he was just at Simeon 2 years ago. Like, it's good to just see like somebody that you knew, somebody you went to school with, and then they ended up in the NBA. It's just motivational. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely had to tune into the draft. Stayed all the way to the 46th pick just to see Taylor get drafted. So
I think it's really big for the city because, like you said, like literally 2 years ago, I remember I was at Kenwood and we was just watching Simeon versus Kenwood, and now this man, he's going to play on the Lakers with not just the Lakers, but you're going to play basketball with LeBron. That's a pretty big deal.
That's a big step.
That's a really big step from a CPS gym all the way to the Staples Center in LA. So really big congratulations to him and everything he's accomplishing. He's definitely putting on for the city. But aside from that, let's get into some drama. Do you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
From time to time.
From time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard about Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay, so basically today, the episode where Khloe finds out about what went down with Jordan and Tristan is airing on E! Today. So they're going to talk about like how she found out, how she felt, how Jordan told her what happened, and how the whole situation went down. Personally, I don't think that girl was wrong. All she was doing was sitting on the couch and he was right there. I think that happens every day. I don't think that was really a big deal for Twitter to go in and bully this girl and for them to bully her too.
I agree. Like, I mean, when it comes to relationships too, I feel like sometimes people get just jealous easily. You feel me? Like, you gotta just know how to be able to cope with your partner and their friends, and just realize that it's not just about you; it's also about your partner, and y'all gotta be on the same page and have the same understanding, pretty much, basically. But I mean, Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson. if you ask me, it was a little something back there, but that's another story.
Why do you think it was something back there? This girl was sitting down. Like, she wasn't kissing him. They wasn't touching on each other. It was nothing going on. She was really just sitting on the edge of the couch, and he's just right there. And then for someone they bully her on social media so badly that Jada Smith had to step in and say, you're not going to bully her. I'm going to give her the opportunity to say her side of the story. But on to something that kind of relates to our girl topic for the day, or I should say guy/girl topic, since I do have you on the show. So let's just talk about cheating. So today's girl topic, guy topic, introducing Mr. Kirkendall himself as a guest. We are talking about cheating. Love them.
You love to talk about cheating.
Whatever. Either you gonna love them, forgive them, or are you gonna leave them? So cheating, what I've never understood is, why do guys cheat?
I feel like most guys cheat because, well, for one, I say, like, from the people that I know and the experiences that I had, like, guys just like to feel love sometimes, you feel me? Like, sometimes their girlfriend may not be showing them the love and attention, just like the girls say that they not feeling the love and attention that their boyfriend not showing them. Their boyfriend might be feeling that from them at all. So,
but I don't understand. If you don't feel like you're getting the love and attention that you should from your girl, then why don't you tell your girl instead of going out and cheating with all these little bops?
Communication is definitely key, but at the same time, it's like, if a boy come to you like, you're not showing me attention, woo, you can be like, man, he's soft, woo. You gonna come telling me about how you can't deal with those soft boys, woo, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Okay. I'm not gonna say, so if my boyfriend comes to me and says that he's not feeling loved, or he feel like he's not getting attention, I'm not gonna call him soft. Now, maybe,
what would you say then?
Maybe 4 years ago, like when I was a freshman or a sophomore, something like that, I would say like, okay, like he's acting soft. Like, I'm not about to deal with this. But like now that I've had like experiences and I've experienced some things, now I would say like, oh, okay, well, how can I show you attention? How can I be more involved and communicate with you in my relationship about how we're feeling and what you need from me?
Well, that shows that you've grown, because you just admitted to you not knowing that before. So like, you learned that you have to communicate better. A lot of people still don't know that. Feel me? So that's why a lot of people can still be going through those situations. And like, it's just, first of all, I am not a cheater anymore.
anymore. I'm not gonna put you on blast, but anymore.
But I feel like instead of like cheating, I would rather you just, like, I think it's better, like, for the person to just, like, before they feel like they need to cheat, to just communicate with them and feel like, and tell them like something isn't right. Because you feel me, if you're trying to cheat on your partner, that means something ain't right. Like, what's ever going on with you and your partner, it's not copacetic. So that's why you stepping outside, the area, household, whatever you want to say, and you go like do your own thing, because you're not feeling the vibes where you at. So as long as all the vibes good and copacetic, then it probably would be no cheating. But everybody go through their own things. It's always gonna be bad times or whatever, but just depend on what you and your partner got going on.
Okay, so you keep talking about guys need all this attention just like how we do, but what type of attention are you all looking for? Please let me know. I'm genuinely fascinated.
First of all, like, as a man, you gotta like take care of people, So like, let's say you're taking your girl on a date. You gotta take her out, pay for her food, pay for the movie, and she giving you attitude the whole time, but you ain't doing nothing, spending your money. You feel me? You may not got it all right now, but you doing it for her because it's your girl, but she giving you attitude, so now you feeling some type of way. But no, if it's me, I'm player. I keep it cool. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but in my mind, I might be thinking like, I'm spending all this money on you, and you doing this to me right now.
Okay, but what if you pissed me off before we even went to before we even got to the movies and I got an attitude? What if you said something that bothered me, or you did something that bothered me, and that's why I have an attitude?
I mean, would you let that person know if they said something or did something that bothered you? A lot of times girls just have attitudes and you don't even know why. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I am that girl. Like, when I am with my guy, I do have an attitude, and he may not know why I have an attitude.
Why wouldn't you let him know?
Because I feel like you should know what you did.
How's he gonna know what you did? He can't read minds, Amber.
I'm just saying, me personally, this sounds crazy. Sometimes I feel like you should know what you did, but also that's the brat in me, like you should know what you did. But the common sense, mature Amber is like, okay, maybe you should tell him, like, I don't like what you said earlier. I didn't like when you did this, so that we can move forward and we can have a nice night. I feel like sometimes, not even just girls but boys, like, we miss like you simply could have just said, I didn't like when you said
it's
that,
communication,
and we could have moved on.
Communication is key. But like, okay, so you asked me, what type of attention do boys need? What type of attention do girls need? I feel like girls get all the attention in the world. If you ask me, everybody paying attention to something that look good. So.
Look at you.
I'm just saying, what type of attention? What attention
I feel
do you
like
need?
different. I feel like it depends on the type of young woman that you are. Different young women need different types of attention. So me being who I am, I need that attention where you're texting me and you're asking me how my day is going. You're asking me if I'm good. You're talking to me. I don't believe that you're gonna text someone throughout the day because we are getting older. Like
Exactly.
me, I have to go to work. The person I'm talking to, they have to go to work. But I feel like it's when you get off work, you should FaceTime me and talk to me and see how my day was and catch up with me. And also that attention of we have to go out on dates like that. Just chilling and kicking it at your crib watching Netflix is not gonna cut it. Like we need to go out to the movies or go out to dinner or go see a museum. Like it's that type of attention that I personally need. I can't speak on behalf of every other young woman, but I can say I think every person, regardless of gender, they just want to feel loved and appreciated. They just want that type of attention.
So that's the same reason why, like, you ask me why do boys cheat, then that's the answer, because they don't feel loved and appreciated. Mind blowing, right?
You know what? Talk about mind blowing. But here's also the crazy thing. When guys cheat, we are expected to forgive you all. But when girls cheat, you all are done. We're the worst person on earth. You act like we killed your mama or something. And it wasn't even that deep. But if you cheated, I'm supposed to forgive and I'm supposed to move on and we're supposed to talk it out. But if I cheated, then I didn't kill your mama. I didn't kill the dog, the family. I'm the worst person ever.
I don't think so. I believe you're supposed to do with what you feel is right. So like if your partner cheat, it's not your responsibility to forgive them. You don't have to forgive them. You can move on if you want to. The same way a guy can move on from a girl can move on from a guy. I feel like it just all depends on where you at with your mind space.
Since we're talking about cheating, me and you, we are exes.
Yeah.
And well, I first want to say I'm not putting him on blast, y'all. I didn't bring him on here to deem him a cheater or the worst person on earth, but we are exes. And we had a very interesting relationship and situation so early on in high school, like as freshmen and sophomores. We dated for 2 years on and off. So you did cheat.
Let you tell it, but anyway.
Did you not? I'm not.
If I remember correctly, we were on a break that you asked for, I believe.
A break? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel like you can go off and do your own thing on a break?
It depends on what's the guidelines with your break. What do you mean by a break? Like, first of all, do you believe in breaks in relationships?
Before I used to, but now I feel like breaks are just excuses for you to avoid the problems that's actually going on.
I get what you're saying, but you don't ever feel like sometimes you spend too much time with somebody or like just need to step away?
I can see like space as in we don't have to go out every day or don't have to go out on dates every day. But I don't feel like if you really are committed to something, if you're really in a relationship with someone, I don't feel like you should take a break and avoid the real problems that's going on. Like I feel like you should sit down and talk to that person and deal with those issues. Are they going to be resolved in one day? No, it's going to take time for them to resolve and for you all to fix things. But I feel like breaks are just a easy way for you to take an excuse and move away from the real issues that are going on.
That's true too, but at the same time, like, you know how you say everything takes time? Like a break could just be time, if you look at it that way. Like maybe you just need some time to get your mental together. You feel me? I mean, you may not think that way. Like you can still have your talk. You feel me? Talk about what's going on, but at the same time, it's just not gonna be fixed just because y'all talk about it. You might still need to get yourself together. You feel me? So sometimes people just need personal space if you're a personal type of person. You feel me? I mean, but it's all about how you look at it.
I think it's funny because like we was talking about it like months ago.
We laugh about it.
We laugh about it so much. Like it's so funny. We were talking about your side chick. I call her the side chick because that's what she is to me. And I thought it was pretty funny. Like this girl, I can't remember what I'm saying. She went to high school with us, y'all. And the side chick sat next to me in math class. So
I didn't know that, for the record. Go ahead.
So anyway, so one day Kirk calls me and he says, I got something to tell you. So I'm like, what do you have to tell me? Like, and he sounds so sad. and how any boy would sound so fake sad and fake apologetic.
No, it was fake. Never mind, go ahead.
Okay, you were probably genuinely apologetic. I'll give you that. But anyway, so he says, like, oh, I cheated on you, da, da, da. And I'm like, what? And my little 14-year-old self, I'm crying. I'm like crying to my mom. I'm like, and she's like, girl, what are you crying for? Like, it's high school, you'll get over it. I'm like, no, like, I'm not gonna get over this. But basically, long story short, I confront the girl in math class. I was like, I put her on blast in front of everyone. I feel a little bad about it to this day, that I kind of just, I'm not gonna say what they did when they cheated, but I kind of did put her on blast and blurt it out, and everybody did know she was the girl. She was known as the girl who was Kirk's side chick, because everybody knew he was in a relationship. Terrible. And it's pretty terrible, and I felt bad for this baby, because why are you known as my ex-boyfriend's side chick? I do genuinely feel bad about that. Nobody should be known as the side chick, but it's funny though, because I told you she apologized to me 2 weeks before graduation. She apologized to me through a friend of mine. She was saying, I'm so sorry that I did that with your boyfriend. I'm not the same person anymore. And I'm laughing in my head like, girl, I don't even talk to this dude no more. We didn't move on. We didn't talk to new people, new relationships. And we like homies now. We kicking it. So I'm like,
she probably feel bad. Just like how we said we feel bad, she feel bad too.
She probably did. She did feel bad. Like, I would feel bad if I was messing with somebody's boyfriend. That's not cool.
It's not, but hey, life is life.
Life is not life. You just don't mess with somebody's boyfriend.
I mean, if somebody's boyfriend look good to you and you know they had a girlfriend, wouldn't you probably be interested?
That's different if you don't know that they had somebody, but then you know they had somebody and you still gonna mess with them. You wrong. That's not right. That's not right.
You right.
Exactly. That's not right, because you gotta go to bed every night knowing you didn't mess with somebody else's man.
Okay, miss, let's take a break.
You know what? Don't throw shots. Don't throw shots. Don't throw shots. Just because we were on a break doesn't mean that gave you the right to go mess with
I'm not saying it did, but did you outline what I was entitled in this break? Did you tell me that I couldn't talk to other people? Or
I did actually tell you. I was like, you can't talk to other people, but
I'm just playing. I don't even really remember that.
I don't either. We just sitting up here talking. But no, afterwards, I would say, aside from the part that the cheating happened, I think that once someone cheats, it's all about how you move on. And how we moved on was not the best, because we were young. We were trying to figure it out. But we did end up getting back together, though.
Sophomore year.
Wait, I don't know.
Hold on. Wasn't you talking to somebody before we got back together sophomore year?
Yes, because you came. That's why you came back, because you found out I was talking to somebody.
Question though, was he your boyfriend?
No, he was not.
Oh, okay.
I was dating.
Dating, okay, cool.
And you came back because you didn't like me with anybody else. So that's why you came back. But
that's your side.
Whatever, sorry. But anyway, so how do you feel like people should move on from cheating? Like, once you make the decision to forgive this person and continue your relationship, like, what's the best way to move on? Because yes, you can forgive, but it's still those afterthoughts.
You can forgive, but it's definitely hard to forget. I feel like you're never gonna forget. Honestly, with me, I'm a person who probably, like, once you cross me, I never forget it. Not probably, I won't ever forget it. But it's just like, you gotta be strong enough in your mind to just be like forgiving, because honestly I feel like the world is about energy, so the more good energy you put out, the more good energy you'll get back. So like, just if you still like harping over bad things that happened in the past, that's not good positive energy, you feel me? It's not doing anything but bringing you down. So that's why I try to be a pretty good forgiver, you know, because it's like, it's just not good for me. I only like to do things that's good for me.
I agree with that. I feel like you do have to, you forgive people, but you definitely won't forget. Like, I remember things that people have done to me, and I've forgiven them, but I still have it in the back of my head. But you can't hold it against people, because if you hold it against them, then you really have no new beginnings with them. It's like always a, well, you did this, and it's a back and forth bitter thing, and you always bring it up and you get into an argument with them, especially like your significant other, and then you really never move forward. And if you never move forward, then it's no point of you continuing your relationship or working towards better.
Exactly. And it's like, you can't only think from your perspective, you also got to think from the other person's perspective too, because like, it's all like, a lot of this stuff is about growth. Like, somebody may not have been the person they were back then, but like, they may grow and change. So it's not like, if you're still worried about the old stuff, like, they might not even be on that same page no more, but like, you may be the one like starting the conflict that time because you still worried about something that happened in the past. But like you've grown since the past, and like the other person in the situation probably has grown too. Hopefully, you feel me? But it's just all about forgiving and forgetting and knowing that people get better, you know? Like, just because somebody did something bad to you doesn't mean they're a bad person. Or, like, just because somebody made a bad decision doesn't mean that they're bad. A lot of people, the world is about, like, bad and good and stuff like that, bro. Like, nobody perfect. You do bad, I do bad, everybody do bad. Just forgive and forget, you know? That's my motto.
Forgive. I don't think you can forget, but I think you can forgive. You're not gonna never forget, regardless of what anybody says. You're not gonna never forget, but I think you genuinely can forgive and move on from it. Thank you all for watching Girlfriends Insiders this week with Amber Anderson. Thank you to my special guest Isaiah Kirkendall for coming on.
It was good being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and make sure that you stay tuned for episode 3.